Water is an essential component of life, so fundamental in fact that approximately 80% of our bodies are composed of it. Now, do you know that to us city dwellers today, there are many choices of water out there in the market? Can you name a few? There's filtered water, there's RO water, there's mineral water, but coming to you today is active hydrogen alkaline water produced from HDDI hybrid. And we're going to go into several experiments, demonstrations if you will, to show you the specific qualities of this active hydrogen alkaline water. Dear viewers, the purpose of our demonstration today is to show you the different pH levels in the different kinds of water available to you today. So first of all, we have tap water freely available at home. We have mineral water in the market by regulation requiring blue or green cap. We have RO water by regulation requiring the white cap, and carbonated water of all kinds of flavors available to you. But most of all, I would like to introduce to you our HDDI active hydrogen alkaline water. And what will these pH levels be for these different kinds of water? Here, first of all, at home, tap water. Now, mineral water, what should I choose? I suppose I'll go with the blue. It's a fresh one. Next, we have the ubiquitous drinking water or RO water. Very full here. And very good security on the cap as well. Manufacturers come in all shapes and sizes. And of course, for all kinds of flavors of carbonated water, I'll go with the white for once. Don't know what brand it is though. And here we go. Lots of gas, very fizzy. And we save the best for last, which is our HDDI system active hydrogen alkaline water. Get a full measure of a half cup would be sufficient. There we go. No dripping. And now we go on to mix 5 drops of our pH tester into each of these different kinds of water. First, tap water. We put a dollop of the pH tester into the tap water. Give it a little bit of a stir. As you can see, it turns green, which means that it is a little bit on the neutral side. A dollop into the mineral water. Similarly, give it a little spin. Also green, indicating neutrality. Next, RO water. The color is very different. Now, for RO water, as you can see, it turns a slight yellowish color, quite yellowish actually, which indicates that it is beginning to be acidic in pH. Almost neutral, but not quite. It's a little bit acidic. We come to carbonated water now. The difference in color is very dramatic. It is almost red-orange. Very acidic, and very acidic for your body as well. Now, what would our HDDI system active hydrogen alkaline water be like? Again, the difference in color is very, very dramatic. It veers on the extreme purple side. Give it a little spin, and the color is beautifully purple, indicating very high alkalinity. So dear viewers, now we know that there are many different kinds of water in the market with different kinds of pH, but do you know that acidic water is actually harmful for your body? Whereas neutral water, it doesn't do much for your body at all. Our HDDI active hydrogen alkaline water will convert all these waters into the standard alkaline form. Purple. Yet again, purple for the mineral water, and finally for RO water, it also turns purple. But what happens to carbonated water, which we all love so much? It does not seem to have any change whatsoever, but yet we go on drinking it even though it's so acidic. Do you know how many times of alkaline water it takes to neutralize this? 35 times. So I would say, from our advice to you, stay away from it. And dear viewers, in our next demo, we do the ORP demonstration, which is known as the Oxidation Reduction Potential demo. Quite a mouthful there, but what does it mean? Now, we use iodine for 3 different kinds of water, which is mineral, RO, and our HDDI active hydrogen alkaline water. Iodine is one of the most powerful oxidating agents known to men, and therefore the most toxic, used in the application of wounds every day. How is this relevant to our water? Now we take a full measure of our HDDI active hydrogen alkaline water for our ORP demo, which is the oxidation reduction potential demonstration. For mineral water, we add 3 drops of iodine, and for RO water, 3 drops. And for our HDDI active hydrogen alkaline water, also 3 drops. We give it a little stir. On the mineral water, the yellowish effect is still very apparent. Now on the RO water side, give it a little stir, and the yellowish effect of the iodine is still very apparent. We come to see our active hydrogen alkaline water. We stir it, and voila, the yellowish effect from the iodine is now gone. Now, our active hydrogen alkaline water is such a powerful anti-oxidating agent that it completely neutralizes the oxidating effect of iodine in mineral water as well as in RO water. Now, this comes from the 9.5 pH and negative 320 MV property of our active hydrogen alkaline water, giving you anti-aging effect. Today we're going to do an interesting experiment with apples. For this demonstration, it's going to be very simple. What we do with apples is to cut this apple in half and immerse it in RO water and active hydrogen alkaline water respectively. Now, after 10 minutes, we'll see the difference between these two sides of the same apple in different kinds of water. As you can see, the one immersed in active hydrogen alkaline water still looks very fresh, but the other side, which is immersed in RO water, now looks quite oxidized and has turned rather yellow. Curry chicken, something that most Malaysians will want to have every single day. And I know that I myself indulge in this more often than I should. And the oil here, man, it looks delicious. So how do we actually prevent this oil from getting into our bodies as fatty deposits? Today, we're going to do a demo to show you how the emulsifying properties of active hydrogen alkaline water can do exactly that. So for this demo, we're taking our active hydrogen alkaline water straight from HDDI hybrid. We measure our active hydrogen alkaline water into a glass like this, almost full, and we also put an equal measure of RO water into the other glass like so. Now, nothing fancy about that, but let's add some oil into the mix, starting with our active hydrogen alkaline water. We have to be very careful in scooping the oil out. 1 spoonful. And into it. See how the color is so vibrant, deceptively delicious, but what does it do to your body? 1 more, just a little bit more. There you go. Covers almost the whole surface, the top. And now it's the turn of RO water. Very pure water with very little mineral content. We add the oil on top of the RO water because the oil really separates very quickly. I keep clinking my glasses around, but I suppose that's just, add some sound to the mix. But hey, now we have RO water and active hydrogen alkaline water. What do? We know that they do not mix, but we try our best anyways. We do this, we stir it up, give it a real whirl. You can see lots of oil droplets and a little bit of the curry chicken stuff inside there as well, but that's not what's the important thing here. So let's do it a little bit more. Okay, that's enough, and see what happens later. And we do the same for the active hydrogen alkaline water. Ooh, a bit too much. Okay, we give it a little good whirl. Similarly, all the oil droplets are forming inside the water. A little bit more, and we let them settle. Now, all of us have seen what happens when oil and water mix. And usually, they come in big clumps of oil droplets at the top. And this very quickly is very apparent in the RO water mix. Now, all the oil has actually left the water to be focused on the top layer. And if you see the top layer as I can see it now, all the oil droplets are very big, like continents on the planet. But this is normal. If you focus over here on the active hydrogen alkaline water, first of all, much of the oil compound is still in the water, as you can see from the color. And at the same time, if you look from the top, there is an emulsion layer that's forming. The big water droplets are not apparent in how the oil is forming on the top layer. It's like a gel. So what this means is that the small molecular water cluster of the active hydrogen alkaline water has broken up the oil integrity to make it emulsified, almost like a gel. What this means is, like soap, it can now be removed from surfaces and discharged much more easily. Remember, active hydrogen alkaline water permeates easily into your body cells. So once this goes into your body, it allows the transportation of lipids and also fatty deposits to be discharged from your body that much more easily. Today we do a tea diffusion demo whereby we compare the diffusion properties of RO water, with a good measure over there, with the diffusion properties of active hydrogen alkaline water, also a very good measure over there. A little bit more maybe, yes, that's what we're talking about. Now we put in the tea leaves. Not too much, just a half tablespoon will do, like so. And also a half tablespoon here, like so. Now we give it a good stir over at the RO water side. Not much happening, as you can see. And to be fair, we stir it over here as well for the active hydrogen alkaline water. And you can see the color difference almost immediately. Now what's happening here really is because both the RO water and the active hydrogen alkaline water is diffusing the tea active compounds into the water. But because the active hydrogen alkaline water has a much smaller molecular structure cluster, therefore it is much more able to permeate into the tea and give a much bigger difference within the same period of time. So even if you stir it more, the result will be different. RO waters simply do not have the small water molecule clusters to permeate into the tea, whereas over here the active hydrogen alkaline water can do so very, very easily. So this is a clear difference between this RO water and the active hydrogen alkaline water, and this permeability has very important implications for how the water permeates into the cell to carry nutrients as well as to remove toxins. Now, next step is to take the tea prepared from the active hydrogen alkaline water and sieve it into one of these glasses here. Carefully. Now we share this measure equally to 2 cups, roughly so. And you can see that it's the same, of course, but now we compare. Over here we add RO water to one of these glasses, and you can see the color diffuses very much. And for the other, we add the active hydrogen alkaline water into it, and yet the color remains almost as strong, if not even stronger. Light and strong. Now the reason for this is because the active hydrogen alkaline water continues to break down the active compounds of the tea inside the water that has not yet been released, whereas RO water lacks the ability to do so. So today we've done a lot with active hydrogen alkaline water to show what's so amazing about it. But you know, what's really amazing about active hydrogen alkaline water is something that's visible to the naked eye. So in comparison with RO water, I'm just going to fill this up again with RO water, but I'm going to get my active hydrogen alkaline water straight from HDDI hybrid, fresh like such. Now we've mixed it up, we've jazzed it up with a lot of substances, ingredients and different things, but really the really amazing thing about active hydrogen alkaline water is visible to the naked eye. All you need is actually just to look closely, but to demonstrate this clearly, we'll do something to show you by first dimming the lights. Now, as you can see, RO water is simply plain water. No matter how I adjust the lighting, it's just water. But when I move over to active hydrogen alkaline water, there is a diffusion of micro bubbles inside the water. This encapsulates the active hydrogen, which gives all the beneficial qualities that we've described in the experiments and demonstrations before this. These are very fine bubbles which confer all the negative ions that the body needs to restore its balance. HDDI hybrid is very simple to use with 3 buttons of 3 different pH levels of water it produces. The first being acidic, which is very good for removing pesticides and chemicals and germs. The second being the neutral pH level, And this is good for babies under 12 months old for drinking, as well as for anyone who's taking medication. Now, the third level is the alkaline level, and this is where we produce our active hydrogen alkaline water. And we have 3 pH levels of low for 8.5 pH, mid for 9.0 pH, and high for 9.5 pH. And as we emphasize all along, our active hydrogen alkaline water is a very powerful oxidating agent. So a lot of families, a lot of people already have their own water filtration systems at home, in their workplace, and in many areas of their lives. Now, HDDI Hybrid is a complement and an upgrade to all these systems because it does not obstruct. And in fact, for the price of one standard water filtration system in the market, you can install 3 different units of HDDI Hybrid in your workplace, at home, or as a gift to your loved ones. So, moving along with the product innovations, we introduce to you HDDI Portable with a simple one-button operation like this. It allows for the classy and the affluent to have the benefits of active hydrogen alkaline water wherever they are, whether it is on an extended holiday or whether it's in their own workplace and their own office. So remember, for the very best in active hydrogen alkaline water, be it antioxidation, anti-aging, or just plain fundamental wellness. So remember, HDDI Hybrid and HDDI Portable. It's simple, it's smart, and it's magical.